I'm Mark Douglas from 680 News at police headquarters. Investigators are not only looking for a killer, they're looking for a very special witness. Detective Sergeant Gary Giroux confirms what happened at around 11 a.m. yesterday morning on Islington Avenue. A 24-year-old father of two, Kevin Bochet, gunned down in his vehicle on broad daylight. Giroux says Bochet was attacked in what appears to be a targeted attack while he was waiting to turn onto Islington Avenue.
The deceased was stopped at the red light waiting to make a left turn to proceed southbound on Islington Avenue. Directly behind the deceased was another vehicle driven by a private citizen and a witness to the shooting. As the deceased was waiting for the light to turn green, the suspect auto drove west along Duncanwood and pulled up beside the deceased vehicle on the passenger side and fired numerous shots into the deceased vehicle.
Bochet kept on driving after that, wounded and bleeding. He lost control of his vehicle going southbound on Islington Avenue, taking down a tree on one side of the road and then crashing into the fence at a house on the other side of Islington at Malady Road. Now, Bochet was known to police. He'd been charged with weapons offenses a couple of years ago. Again, police believe this was a targeted attack. Now, police not only looking for whoever pulled the trigger, they're looking for another driver who was waiting back at that red light. Now, they believe that that driver, who also continued southbound on Islington, would have seen all the carnage and will be a very critical witness putting this case together.
So I'm encouraging that individual to come forward. I'm sure it was very frightening for him to experience, but at this point we need his assistance. He can provide us a tremendous amount of investigative narrative with regards to the shooting itself, number of occupants of the vehicle, possibly a vehicle plate, last direction of travel, etc.
This brazen daytime shooting was the 59th homicide in Toronto this year. This comes only 2.5 days after the tragic events on Danforth Avenue. For City News at Police Headquarters, I'm Mark Douglas.